the Rams have cut running back Todd Gurley. Now, the reason why the Rams cut him now was because they didn't want to have to pay him a $10.5 million roster bonus. They literally, I believe, cut him hours before he would have gotten the bonus. And it's interesting, man. Remember, like a couple of years ago, when Tom Brady won the MVP of the league, right behind him was Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley was almost the NFL MVP a couple of years ago. But then he got hurt, and Todd Gurley has not been the same running back since he got hurt. He hurt his knee, and he just hasn't been as explosive as he was before. He doesn't have the same power and the same explosiveness. Todd Gurley's 25 years old. He'll be 26 years old in August. He's been in the NFL for 5 years. He's run for 5,404 yards, 58 touchdowns. And he's also known for his ability to catch passes out of the backfield. He's got another 2,090 yards receiving, another 12 receiving touchdowns. And it does make sense to me that the Rams cut him. The Rams owed him a massive amount of money. They said, look, your return on investment's too low. We're not going to pay you. We don't want to have you here. I think Todd Gurley's not useless to an NFL team, but he certainly was massively overpaid by the LA Rams. Now, the Rams gave up on Todd Gurley. I think a lot of it was, again, it's not that the Rams think Todd Gurley's a bum. I think more of it is that the Rams don't think he's worth what he was going to get paid by them, and they couldn't keep him. They couldn't just restructure his contract. He wasn't going to agree to make less money. They had to just cut him. But I will say, even though I don't think Todd Gurley, I'm not convinced he's a number one running back in the NFL, I do believe that Todd Gurley could go somewhere and contribute to an NFL roster. So the question is, where would Todd Gurley go? Where could he go? Where should he go? There are two teams I want to see Todd Gurley go to. Either team would make me happy. The first team that comes to mind, in no order, either team would work. One of those teams is the Buffalo Bills. I think it'd be great to watch Todd Gurley paired up with the number one running back in Buffalo, Devin Singletary. I mean, the Bills are making a push. They're probably going to win their division this year. They have Josh Allen. They got a great defense. They got Stephon Diggs. They have weapons. They are really making a push to have playoff success. And I think the Bills would be an interesting fit for Todd Gurley. The other option, honestly, if I had to pick one team for Todd Gurley to go to, here's the one. I think it's best for the game of football. I think it's best for Todd Gurley. And I think it's best for a quarterback I love. I love Tom Brady. I just, you either love him or you hate him. I tend to love him. And I think Todd Gurley could help the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their quest for a Super Bowl. I really do. The Buccaneers have a ton of cash. They could pay him less than... The Buccaneers don't need to overpay Todd Gurley, because I think Todd Gurley would have the self-awareness to go, hey, I'll take whatever the Buccaneers give me because I get to play with Tom Brady, and I get to chase a ring. I get to go after a Super Bowl with Tom Brady to contribute, to help. I think that'd be awesome. Todd Gurley, I think, would want to join the Buccaneers, and I think Tom Brady would love to have Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, he might not work out. Todd Gurley might be just completely washed up. I have no idea. Now, the other option, though, what if Todd Gurley surprised everybody? He injured his knee 2 years ago. What if he comes back this year just better than ever? Now, probably not, because if he really was going to come back better than ever, my guess is the Rams would have kept him. So it sounds like he's a risk. Clearly, the Rams didn't trust him and didn't believe in him. But I do think Todd Gurley probably can contribute somewhere in the NFL, and if there was a team I could pick for him to do that on, it would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, how sad is this this really, Todd Gurley is an example of how fleeting the running back position is in the NFL. This is why, the fact that Adrian Peterson is still in the NFL, still getting paid, still getting yards, is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Because Todd Gurley's 25 years old and got cut. Derrick Henry's the best running back in the NFL. And the Tennessee Titans, after watching him destroy everybody in the playoffs, literally carry 3 men at a time downfield before they could bring him down. I saw Derrick Henry in the NFL playoffs carrying men downfield on his back running for extra yards. Derrick Henry is in the prime of his career. He's 26 years old. And he just turned 26. Derrick Henry turned 26 in January. And the Titans still didn't want to give Derrick Henry a long-term contract. They said it's not worth the value. The NFL right now doesn't, other than Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien's an idiot. Bill O'Brien traded DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson, a running back. I will never understand that. Other than Bill O'Brien, who's an outlier, who I think is doing his own thing in his own world, the other 31 teams in the NFL do not value the running back position. They don't trust it. They believe it's an easily replaceable position. Here's how the NFL works right now. The best, right, this is not necessarily right or politically correct, but here's what the NFL does. They go, oh, we'll bring in a rookie running back. He'll get the crap beat out of him for 3 years. His rookie contract will be up. We're not going to pay him more money. We're not going to re-sign him. After the guy's rookie contract is up, let the guy walk away. That is how the running back position in the NFL works right now, because people do not trust the longevity of the running back position. And, Todd Gurley, sadly, is a prime example of that. In case you don't know, Strong Opinion Sports is not just a YouTube channel. It is also a full audio podcast. You can find it on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Play, pretty much everywhere you find podcasts. And if you like podcasts, please do me a huge favor and give it a listen.